What's up guys, welcome back to my channel. For those of you who are new here, my name is Mo. I'm a software engineer who likes to dabble in many other things. In this video, I'll be taking you through what I have on this guy. This is the 16-inch MacBook Pro with the M4 Pro chip. Now, why did I get the Pro chip? I don't really know. I'm only kidding. I got it because I wanted the extra power and I have some very specific use cases that I need it for. In this video, I'll walk you through my favorite updates for the system preferences that I like to make, as well as the different apps I have for software development, content creation, and general productivity workflows. Let's get started. For as long as I can remember, I've always been a base model guy, especially when it comes to Apple's computers, for reasons we're all well aware of. Upgrading is just not worth it. It's way too expensive. So 24 gigs of unified RAM on this bad boy, unified memory, 512 gigs of SSD storage, more than enough. Now, let me preface it by saying I do have a lot of external drives. The 512 can get a little annoying after a while. If you have the money for the 1 terabyte, go ahead. In any case, this machine is still a powerhouse, still a workhorse. I have code up and running, compiling code, multiple IDEs, multiple containers in Docker. I could be editing a 4K video at the same time, color grading, exporting, typing, writing emails, Lightroom, whatever I got to throw at it. Still no bottlenecks, still no crashes, still no memory spikes. This thing does it all for me. And that is why I shelved out for this behemoth. Funny enough, the best quality of life upgrade for me were the additional ports and connectivity. Liquid Retina display. I could have opted for the nano texture, but I work in a very dim lit environment. I don't need all that anti-glare mumbo jumbo voodoo technology. Picture quality, color quality of the XDR display, beautiful. So as someone who needs a machine that'll be good for coding, video editing, picture editing, and general productivity tasks, perfect purchase. Round of applause for myself. Enough yapping, let's go into the system preferences that I love to set up as soon as I get a new Mac. I've had this for a few months now, so I don't want to be disingenuous, but I'll show you what I've been using. Starting off, let's check out the system preferences I always set up on whatever Mac I'm using. Here we have on the display, I love using more space. I feel like it really lets you utilize and maximize all the real estate you have on your screen. On a 16-inch, I guess you could get away with default, maybe even a 14-inch, but that's just not how I roll. Moving on, let's check out what I have on the dock. Where the hell is it? Right there. Just like everyone else, I like ramping down on the dock size, but amplifying the magnification. So if we come down here, we have all of these applications. I don't have that many, but it's nice and compact, but still legible when you need to use them. Highly recommended. Next up, there's a very crucial item to change that a lot of people aren't aware of. Maybe they are, maybe I'm just talking out of my you-know-what, but let's check out login items and extensions. Here, you'll see all the apps that are triggered to open as soon as you log into your computer. And most cases, it'll be filled with a bunch of junk, a bunch of apps that you really don't need when you start up your machine. No one wants to get right to work when they just open their computer. Everyone wants to get into the mindset first. Don't let it creep up on you. So as you can see here, I only have Notion on my login items. You'll probably see a lot of other stuff. I know I had a bajillion apps here that I've downloaded that I really don't need to open up as soon as I open the screen. App background activity. These are a couple of things that, it's up to you if you want to keep them running in the background. I haven't noticed any performance issues or any memory spikes, so that's fine with me. I would definitely encourage you guys to clean up this list. It'll help debloat your startup time and you won't have all those windows popping up and overwhelming you. Moving on to the Finder. I know the Finder is always a hot topic of contention, but I will show you a couple of updates you can make to improve your quality of life. Here on the Finder, if we go on over to settings, what you can add, or rather remove, are all the junk folders that you don't need on the sidebar right here. Beyond that, you can also come on over to the advanced section, and I usually have this option checked off, keep folders on top in Windows when sorting by name. I find it helpful. Some of you might as well if you want to check that out. We can also check out on view is on your side, if you don't have it enabled, show path bar and also show status bar. Those are these two options here. Here you can see the path for whichever directory you're in a nice breadcrumbs format, and also the storage information for your folder. In my case, it's my entire machine. In any case, good quality of life improvements. Moving on to the tools I use for development on this machine. One of the reasons why I love software development is because you really don't need much to get started. You just need some working machine, could be any piece of junk, a little bit of an internet connection, and just a text editor. If you're feeling very fancy, you can go download an IDE, but I'm sure you can build entire companies just off of Notepad++. No, I'm only kidding. But this is what I use. First and foremost, the GOAT of GOATs, Visual Studio Code. I've been using this IDE for as long as I can remember. I always come back to this. I've used many others in the past and in my current workflows, whether it's for personal projects or for my job. But VS Code, still one of Microsoft's greatest inventions to this day. Let's take a look at the extensions I have. I like to keep it very simple. First and foremost, I have this Blueberry Dark theme. I've been using this theme for years now. I think it's, very cool, very calming. I know there are other themes out there. I like the other ones too, Dracula, Adam Dark, but this is my go-to. Next up, I do have the Docker extension installed. I don't use Docker much on this personal computer, but I do have this for certain use cases, especially when I'm learning new technologies where Docker containers come in helpful. I do have this installed. Now, next up, GitHub Copilot. I know this is also yet another topic of debate, but I do like Copilot, especially with its native integration with GitHub. I wouldn't rely on it to just code up entire projects for you. You'll see a lot of bloat, a lot of unnecessary code, a lot of anti-patterns and smells. It's nice to have, I will not deny. And then I do have ThunderClient. I've never installed Postman on any personal computer I've had. I feel like it's too clunky and it's a bit of an overkill, right? I like the integrated sidebar. If you were to curl a new request, you'd get all the information that you would get from Postman too. So that's all the extensions I have for VS Code. As far as the terminal goes, I still use iTerm 2. Yes, I'm one of those guys, but I feel like it's been working for me all these years. Why switch it up? I know there's a lot of good options out there nowadays. It's one of those things where I just can't live without. As soon as I get a new Mac, first thing I installed, I am not using the native Apple terminal. Now, as far as productivity goes, I try not to get sucked into that whole grind culture. It's gotten a little weird over the years. So all the tools I have on this computer and on any of my devices are really geared towards more of a minimalistic approach to productivity. I want something that'll help me along the way, not a tool that'll track or rather dictate every waking hour of my life. So starting off first, here we have Notion. Notion is an awesome productivity tool that you guys have all heard of, you guys probably all use. I like the free templates I find online. I feel like I could really customize it. This one I have for my YouTube channel, planning out videos, planning out tasks. Kind of fits into like a sprint methodology, or rather agile methodology, where you can set up sprints for yourself, set up tasks, tickets, and just knock them out as you go through the projects you have going on. I also really use the native Apple Calendar app. If you're within the Apple ecosystem, please make use of it. It's definitely one of the best apps that come on all your Apple products. I have my work, my personal emails, all my appointments, all my meetings drop right into here. It's a lifesaver. Last but certainly not least, who can forget the Notes app? I use this for everything, jotting down notes, anything small. This is the most convenient thing. It's on your MacBook, it's on your iPhone. I've actually been using it on my iPad with my Apple Pencil to jot down notes or actually work on problems that I need to write out by hand that I can't just type out. And it's been super nice. As far as creativity goes and the content creation tools I use, number one, DaVinci Resolve. Best tool out there that's free for video editing. Now, speaking of learning curves, there is a steep one, but once you've used it enough times, you do start cracking the shell. I'm still a total noob, but every day I think I get a little bit better every video I edit and upload. The other creative tool I use, this one for photo editing, is Adobe Lightroom. Yes, I pay for the subscription, but it's one of the best tools out in the market. I do wish there was a free software out there kind of adjacent to DaVinci Resolve, but can't win them all. So those are all the creative tools I have on this machine. Like I mentioned, I keep it very simple and very minimalistic. Oh boy. Well, there you have it, guys. Those are all the tools and applications I use on my Mac. A little bit of a Mac review in there. Hope you guys enjoyed. Hope you got some insights as to how to keep things simple, to declutter your space. If you guys have any recommendations on apps and tools that improve your life, improve your development experience, editing, content creation, or overall productivity, leave them in the comments below. I'll check them all out. Thanks again for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one.